Hi, it's Shane here from ITTN, and I'm back with one of our coffee break videos. Today I'm sitting down with Aaron Fletcher from NCL, and we're going to find out a little bit more about what this fantastic cruise company has to offer for the Irish travel trade. So Aaron, thanks so much for coming down to join us today.
No worries, nice drive down Sugarloaf Mountain territory down here.
Yeah,
Nice.
Our Wicklow hub.
Yeah, it's all good.
So tell us, like the cruise industry seems to be booming.
Yeah.
Like how's everything going at NCL?
Every company's got new ships hitting the water and every company needs more capacity because we've just come back with a boom after COVID.
Yeah.
So we're very confident that that is behind us now. We've just come off of the best selling period that we've had in all of our time. In Ireland, we're really happy at the last 2 years since I've been in position, and we've just continually incrementally grew. And over the space of 2 years, you can really see that NCL has a clear presence in Ireland now. And that's down to the support of our travel partners and our strategic partners that invest in their time and their effort and their staff into our product and putting it out there in front of their customers.
And I suppose one thing that I always see popping up time and time again is this free at sea offer. Can you maybe tell us a little bit about that?
Free at sea is quite simply the best amenity package at sea. It's value for money, and that is one of the kingpins of our product is value for money. We take a premium drinks package, we take speciality dining package, we take the all-important Wi-Fi when you're on board, and we take some shore excursion credit. We bundle them all together into a package that we call free at sea. Now, to give you an idea of the cost of that, over a 10-night cruise, the cost of that currently is €249 per person.
Wow.
So it's just shy of 25 quid a day. So that is amazing value for money, and I would actually go as far as to say don't be sending anyone on our ship without giving them that package. And we're going to offer even better value for money, because by the time this video goes out, we will be in the middle of our flash sale, which runs from the 22nd of March right through to after the Easter holidays on the 2nd of April. And that 249 free at sea package on a 10-night cruise will be half price.
Wow.
So it'll be almost like a 2-for-1 offer. So all of our free at sea packages will be half price on every sailing that's in our system across the board on a 5-night sailing or longer. And that will be from the 22nd of March until the 2nd of April. So there's no better time to get your customers on board and get them their package.
Even though I know the main dining is a really high standard on NCL, I think it's when you're going to the same restaurant, you know, like 10 nights in a row, no matter how good the food is, you need that bit of variety. Like.
Yeah, absolutely. You hit the nail on the head. The words right out of my mouth was variety. It's giving people plenty of choice. As I said, we have freestyle dining, so you can go to any of our restaurants when they're open at any time you like. And if you make friends with people by the pool and you want to invite them to join you for dinner, we make that possible at NCL. And as you said, there's plenty of choice.
Would you tell us a little bit about maybe some of the shows you guys have?
Our entertainment on board, I think, is the best at sea. We offer Broadway shows, which you have seen, of course, when you were on Encore. You saw Kinky Boots. And I'm not talking like our staff trying to do the Broadway show. I'm talking like we get the lighting, the sound, the cast, the crew, the whole production comes on the ship, and you see the full 1 hour and a half or 1 hour 45-minute duration of a show that you would see on Broadway. So for instance, at the minute, Norwegian Viva has Beetlejuice, the musical. And Beetlejuice just won a Tony Award for the best show on Broadway. So we have that standard of entertainment on board. $300 to see it in Broadway, complimentary on Norwegian Viva. So I mean, it brings in the value for money element as well. We also recognise that going to the theatre and watching a musical isn't everyone's cup of tea, so we have smaller, more bar-type venues such as Sid Norman's Poorhouse, and we bring to life the music of Fleetwood Mac with our Rumours show in there, very popular. We also have the Cavern Club, of course the Beatles. Everyone loves the Beatles, even if you don't love the Beatles. Yeah. So they do 2 or 3 shows a night, and they actually have their own show in the theatre as well that they do. And we have headliners, of course, where we've got Howl at the Moon dueling pianos, we've got stand-up comedy, we've got tribute acts, live music all over the ship. And if you just want to sit like I would, Shane, in the atrium and have a quick glass of wine and chill out, you can do that too.
And I suppose you've had a couple of new ships into the market there in the last kind of year or two.
Yeah, we have our Prima class ship, so plenty of outdoor space, plenty of natural light coming into the ships. Some new dining concepts as well. So we've got the Indulge food hall, which is very popular, like street food carts around the restaurant. But we don't make you queue up at the carts to get your food, because you might want something for 2 or 3 of the carts. So you sit at your table, you've got an iPad, and whenever you select what you want, within 45 seconds it's delivered to your table where you're sitting. The other nice thing about the Prima class ships as well is with the outdoor space that we have, we've got the Ocean View Boulevard, which wraps around deck 8, twice as wide as our waterfront, which is on the breakaway ships. And on there you've got infinity pools, we've got some dry slides, we've got plenty of lounge areas, And the best part about it is that's where all of our specialty restaurants are located. So when you're having a specialty meal at night, you can dine in the restaurant or you can sit outside on the deck, which is absolutely fantastic.
Great. And sure, I remember when I was on, I think it was NCL Encore, I remember you had a really great offering for, say, solo travelers.
Yeah, well, Norwegian Epic was the first ship that we had that had the solo cabin concept. And she hit the water in 2010, and every ship we've had since then has the solo cabins. So half of our fleet now have it. So all of the Breakaway class ships, the Prima class ships, and the Breakaway Plus class ships all have the solo cabins. We have studio cabins for them, which is in a private area of the ship. What's really nice as well is we have a studio lounge in the ship, so they can go in there safe in the knowledge that everyone in there is also travelling by themselves. And we've actually enhanced our solo offerings again recently, where we've opened it up from just the solo studio cabins, where people travelling on their own can now get an inside cabin, an ocean view cabin, or a standard balcony cabin at the solo price. So all they're paying is the upgrade of the cabin price. They're not paying double, which is traditionally what people travelling on their own would have had to do. And the best part about it again is they still get access to the studio lounge because they're travelling by themselves.
And for those that want to maybe experience Viva or Prima, like, do you have any sailings kind of close to home?
Sure, we have Viva in the Med this summer. So Viva does some 9, 10, 11 night open jaw itineraries. So we have one from Venice round to Athens, for instance. We then have Athens down to Rome, and we have Rome across to Lisbon, taken in places like Mykonos, Santorini, Dubrovnik, and then the more popular destinations like Naples, Livorno for Florence and Pisa, up into Monaco, where we stop at Villafranche and allow people to go one way to Nice or the other people to Monaco. And the best thing about our Med itinerary, Shane, is we offer something that not a lot of other ships offer in the Med. We do longer durations with longer days in port, very few if any sea days. So people really get to immerse themselves in the destination and the itinerary that they've chosen.
Speaking of itineraries, you mentioned to me earlier 1 or 2 really great spots over in the States.
Yeah, well, Norwegian Getaway is going transatlantic at the end of the summer, and she's going to be home porting now in New Orleans. And so we're really excited about that because it's something different for people. It's a real on-trend destination to go for a pre-cruise, and people that have been to Miami or whatever before looking somewhere new. New Orleans is absolutely the hot spot at the minute. So we're really delighted to be able to offer a 7-night Western Caribbean itinerary out of New Orleans throughout the winter on Norwegian Getaway.
Brilliant. And I suppose for the agents out there, maybe Aaron, that aren't maybe set up with you guys or haven't been booking NCL, what are the best ways to go about?
Yeah, well, just pop me an email, afletcher@ncl.com, and I'll more than happily point you in the right direction. We have a team in Southampton that are dedicated to helping agents get set up and get all the credentials that they need. And then the other way to book is our friends at Someway, very agent friendly. They invest a lot of time into our product. They know their stuff in that office. So if agents out there looking maybe de-packaging or tailor-made itineraries with a few elements, then absolutely Someway are the guys to go to there as well.
Brilliant. Aaron, thanks so much for taking the time to chat to us.
No worries. Thank you, Shane.